What's up, guys? Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video at the end. I appreciate it. What I'm going to go over right now is upgraded LED headlight bulbs. I still have the factory headlight assembly, and as you would notice across the board and Facebook groups and the internet, you will find that people have said this is the worst idea on the planet. I disagree. Pay for what you want, buy what you want, it's what you want, so screw everybody else. What I've got is the factory headlight assemblies in mine, and I've upgraded to a brand called Nilight. Now, I used a Nilight wiring harness in my, actually in the Tacoma, when I did my, I did an aftermarket hidden bumper LED bar, as you can see here. And I ran a Nilight wiring harness. I also used Nilight brand headlights in a 2009 Honda Civic that my son drives. And in this, so today what we're going over is I did Nilight LED replacement headlight bulbs in my 2011 Toyota Tacoma. Now, of course, if you have a second gen, early gen 2.0 like mine, you might be able to use the exact same parts. If you have a 2012 to 2015, you might need a completely different part. I don't know, look it up yourself. But Nilight happens to be, seems like to me, is a good brand. Used them previously, used them again. Sorry I didn't do an install video on this, but I'm gonna flip the camera around, pop the hood open, and show you what these lights, these replacement bulbs look like. Of course, they're installed, so I'll just have to show you pictures of the bulbs themselves. What I want to point out on these is that there is actually a built-in flange of metal around the LED bulb. Now what this does is it fixes the issue that people claim is the problem with using aftermarket LED headlights in a stock assembly headlight, because these are not projector headlights. It looks to me like what people are posting about is the projector headlight projects the light in a certain way from the LED aftermarket bulbs to make it so that the channel is more of a flat channel of light that actually makes it more like a light bar and has good cutoff. Now, these aftermarket Nilight LED headlight bulbs that I purchased have a built-in cutoff because they put this bent tab around the headlight bulb itself, and that actually reflects and cuts off the light, so the light itself looks like it has good cutoff. Driving down the road, I don't have people flashing me thinking that my brights are on. Standing in front of the truck, it's not blinding. Standing up at my height at 6 feet, the light isn't up at my head, it's not blinding me. So when I put these in, I noticed things like that. I took a couple pictures before and after. Sorry, I'm still looking for those pictures and video. You might have heard me say that about pictures and video that I had of the interior and exterior LED upgrade that I did on that iBright Star kit. That's in another video if you want to go check that out. If you're looking to do interior or exterior LED bulb upgrades, it's a nice little kit, about 20 bucks. Now these headlights, I think were 50 originally, and I think I got them on sale at the time for like 20 bucks. So I'm not having to spend a lot of money, but I'm kind of getting the upgrade that I want. These headlights are excessively brighter. I can see so much better. They're not as yellowed out from the factory lights. Now, it's not extremely easy to get to. Now I'm going to flip the camera around, pop the hood, and we'll take a look under there, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Haven't opened the hood in a while, as you can see. Got a little leaf litter here. 4.0 liter V6. There's my K&N intake, cold air intake that you've seen if you looked at another video that I had. And now in this instance, what we're going to look at is where I put in the headlights. Now I also did the hood strut upgrade. You can see my hood prop rod is still down here, and it is not holding the hood up. The hood is being held up with those. That's an aftermarket kit as well. Redline is the brand on that. So check that out. Now, I mentioned before there's not much room, and as you can see, there's not much room at all. And so these are the aftermarket LED. That's the back of the aftermarket LED headlight. You have to pull this rubber boot, and then there's a metal clip that goes all around the back of the headlight bulb that you actually have to take out. It is a complete bear. Now you could take your battery out on this side, and that would help with the driver's side to be able to do it. Now the factory headlight wiring connector is the brown on the left, and the new one is the black on the right, so it's just plug and play. It's the same for both. Now I don't know about taking the time to take the reservoir for the washer fluid. This is the washer fluid reservoir here. I don't know about taking that out in order to make it so that this is easier to get to. Again, there's almost no room in here whatsoever. What you have to do is pull the rubber boot, pull that clip out, and then kind of take the factory headlight out at a little bit of an angle this way, like going in this direction, and then do the same with the new one, kind of tuck it in first and get it kind of pushed in place. Same thing here. That's the factory connector with the new connector from the new headlight bulb just going right into it. So yeah, so those are in. Let's see, let's get the, so from here, just barely you can see the edge of the new, that's the new headlight bulb right there. You can just see it right behind there. That's the new headlight behind this kind of domed light reflector there. So this is with the this is low beam, so you can see the aftermarket LED bulb in there. You can see I'm not up that high right now, but there's no light at this point. You really have to get down to where you're in front of it. So that's what I mean about the cutoff and how the cutoff works. I mean, I am actually lower than the headlight right now, and that's that spot where you can see that the light is brighter. So this actually points down a good bit. You can hear a little bit of a noise if you're listening. You can hear a little bit of a noise. That's actually, there's fans built into the back of the LEDs because they do get really, I don't know if they get really hot. I haven't measured temperature or anything, but same on this side. I'm kind of above the light beam now, and I have to get down, you know, I have to get down to where I'm underneath it in order to get that flash. That's right where the main beam of the light is actually protruding out of the headlight assembly as is. Now, some people say, well, you're gonna have a problem because these don't get hot enough in the wintertime. And if you get snow or ice on your headlights, it's not going to get the snow and ice off your headlights. Now I'm going to put the high beam on. All right, so there's my high beam light. You probably noticed from a second ago that I had my fogs on. Now that my high beams are on, my fog lights are off. Now you can see I'm up here now. I'm up higher. I'm almost directly flat and parallel with the ground from the headlights, and that's where that bright pattern is coming in on the headlight on high beam. So, you know, from my perspective, these have a cutoff built into the LED bulb itself, and that's what makes it so that you don't have to buy projector headlights in order to use these. And hopefully if they're on sale for you for 20 bucks, it'll be worth it. Now eventually I might end up doing that mod where you can have the fog lights on anytime. I haven't done that, but as you can see, high beams are on and fog lights are off. But that is a doable upgrade. Might look into that in the future. If you have any questions about anything I've done in this video or any other videos, please don't hesitate to ask. We're gonna wrap up this video for now, because it's actually time to go hunting. But got to shut everything down, turn everything off. Keep checking back. I've got 3 or more other videos that I'm going to do. I'm going to do the interior, the cab of the double cab. I've got a hook road mole panel that's going to go in the top of the double cab for storage. I've got some things that are under the seats and on the floor in the back that I'd like to just permanently store up in the ceiling out of the way so people aren't kicking them around. I've just gone through to do a review on the mud tires that I purchased and a review on the topper that I purchased. I'm also going to have some little cup holder insert rubber pads that I'm going to put in. I've got a storage organizer for the center console, and I've got replacement air conditioning control knobs. So if you want to keep checking the channel, once I add those, it will not be right now, but I'll eventually get around to that. It's warmer today than it's been in a while, and it's almost the end of hunting season, so we've got to get out and hammer that out. But again, thanks for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe to the channel. I think last time I checked, I had about 647 subscribers. I'm literally trying to get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. To be, you know, I really want to be able to monetize the channel. I want to make this so that I can do this more often, but I just can't do it doing videos and editing and spending all this time doing videos. I'm doing it because I got to get to that point, but eventually it needs to be able to make a little bit of money to kind of recoup some of the costs that I have and some of the upgrades and the time that I'm taking to do the channel. That I'm kind of doing this a bit on the side for work. So I appreciate all the subscriptions so far, and hopefully we'll get a bunch in the near future. Thanks for taking the time. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget, links and any part information that you need for this video will be in the description. You probably caught it in the video as well. I'll see you next time.